them, but some doctors are actually beginning to use these tools. But basically, they go through and then they have demonstrations, and I'll show you them. They're very simple to use. For the power that's in the tools, they're very simple to use. So I'll go back here real quickly to a quick description of some of them. I'll just start here. This is called the pyramid, and it looks like a pyramid crystal. They have a couple versions of this, but this is one of the first tools. You know, if I had a couple tools I'd absolutely buy first, it would be, if I didn't have money, I'd buy something called the wand, because this is like instant feng shui. It fills spiritual vacuums, and you can put this in your checkbook, or if you're somebody who makes money by appointments or sales, it likes to be hidden. And you put it in your wallet or checkbook overnight, and you'll start attracting money is the idea behind it. So if you didn't have money to buy the other tools, somebody told me, get this first. This was the first one I got. It also happens to have a dual function. It helps with anxiety. So it can attract money, but it can also help with anxiety. This tool is really a bedrock tool that helps all the other tools work. And this is something you'd set as high as you can in a room in your house. If your house is really huge, you may eventually want to get a second one, but I just use it anywhere near me. What does this thing do? This is interesting. The biogenesis pyramid is the best teacher. It educates the environment. It restores harmony. It can, get rid of hundreds of years of really, if you're in a home or you, I don't know how to say it. Right now I'm staying with a relative, and that relative's been negative for a long time. It'll actually clear that kind of energy, that there are energy traces in homes. We leave them. It'll clear all that stuff out. It educates the environment. It restores harmony. It trains objects with breath as well as those without breath. The changes are brought about more swiftly than you would expect. The negatives that the biogenesis period removes from the environment do not leave as negative thought forms, which is a great transformation. Light is restored. Place the pyramid in the house. This will generate an environment supportive to growth and transformation. But the idea is this sets the tone. This will just clear negative energy. It'll just sit there and clear, 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 clear. It also sets the tone for the other tools to work at their maximum, because it's clearing the negative energy. I don't know if anybody here's done healing work with any master that has worked with energy that I've done it with Reiki masters, people who could kind of see thought forms in me, and they would concentrate on releasing them, and they would try to release them into the light. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes the forms just release and they just wander somewhere else. It's just the nature of energy. But what you really want is something that releases it into light. Thank you, by the way. And so that's what this does. And I was glad to see that written and taught there, because I knew what it meant from the other healing things I'd done. It's the kind of tool I look for. So anyway, you just place it in your home, and it's going to start to remove any negativity that's been stored in your environment. Okay, I'm going to go to the Wand of Genesis, this glass tool. Now, I do have to say something about these tools, and I may write them about that. This, I don't think, is tempered glass. One of the things is I work with my tools a lot, but you can chip these. Does that mean they'll be less effective? No. If you break them in half, and I did have the unfortunate thing of breaking a wand in half. Went right on concrete, fell in half. They'd still have the energy, they said, but it wouldn't be as tuned. But you'll see the flame, which I'll work with later, I actually broke the tip off, but I got an intuitive reading that said there's nothing wrong with it. Just keep using it. The tip would only, when you use it on somebody, would only just go to a specific pinpoint kind of a thing. But anyway, with a wand of Genesis redirects currents of energy and removes voids of energy, whether they are in a person or in one's environment. Voids of energy act as physical roadblocks to all that is guided by the currents of energy. If you are trying to accomplish a task, and yet it seems that you keep running into roadblocks, try using the wand to clear the path. And you might write a note about what you're trying to accomplish. Roll it around this thing, put it in a drawer.